Hey, so great way to start, coughing. I still have COVID, but I'm just getting bored, honestly. And right now I'm resting a lot in bed, but um I wanted to come on here and just do a chit chat, see how you guys are doing. And I am going to let you guys know that my in-person readings and healings, they are currently not going, because I'm in isolation, of course. And so, even though I'm resting and I'm not working my day job, I still need to make some sort of revenue. So, I figured I could come on here and do some tarot readings. Um, I'll try to come on every day if I can, or at least a couple times this rest of the week, um, to see if I can get any revenue, um, donations. I'll, answer a question for you. I'll do, a card pull, whatever, chit chat. But I'm currently in my bedroom. I have my obnoxious ring light right there. And so I look like kind of weird, I guess. But Dex is with me in the bed. She's laying down. Hi, Tanishka. How are you? It's good to see you. Um, I just want to see how you guys are doing. And I know I don't come on live very much, and I need to do it on my Instagram for you patrons, but I can't find the right time. And I noticed that that patron Instagram, it kind of went out of my control because it was supposed to be for paid patrons, and people are adding me that are not patrons, paid patrons. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that, but I'm going to try to. Or I might try to do like a private Google Hangout or Skype Hangout and do it that way, because I thought the Instagram wasn't, I don't think it's going to go like I thought it was. And that's kind of sad, but it's the truth. Um, so just hang in there. Keep that page if you want. I'll come on when I can. But I feel like if you patrons want more private lives like this, it's gonna have to be like on Google Chat or like Google Hangout, whatever you call it, or like Skype, like a Skype room or Skype chat room or something. I don't know. um, I'm feeling okay today. It's again, sometimes it's hard to breathe in. Like my lungs will hurt when I breathe too deeply, and it sounds like I'm stuffed up, but I'm really not. I mean, I was, but right now I still have a little mucus, but it's just I can't smell, and so that is super disappointing, because if you know me, you know I love my scents. I love essential oils, herbs, all kinds of stuff. My candles, my wax melts, like I live for that stuff. So I can't currently smell nothing, and I can only taste very dull taste. And it's like I like garlic I can taste, but it's kind of sweet. And like chocolate tastes like cinnamon. It doesn't make sense, but that's and it's very dull. That's what I can really um it's how the only way I can explain it. But I don't know how long this is supposed to last. I've seen that some people, they have the symptoms for like 4 to 6 months after, which I hope not. And yeah, but I hopefully I'll get over it soon. I really hope I get my smell back. Taste, I'll be fine with it slowly coming back, but this not being able to smell is so weird. Yes, you're right, Tanishka. It is so weird. It's like it's almost like I feel like I gotta go through therapy, like to train my brain again. That hey, this is what cinnamon tastes like. This is what chocolate tastes like. But it's just so dull. I don't know how to explain it, and it can only taste certain amount of things. The rest I just don't taste it at all. I didn't know if are you working with people that have it, Tanishka, at all, or are you just kind of isolated from that completely? um, but is it almost 10 p.m. your time over there? I think you're in Florida, right? It looks like there's two people watching, but I only see Tanishka on here. So, but um, I don't know how long I'll be on here, but I just wanted to see who shows up, who's here. Um, like I said, I'm getting really bored. I kind of feel like I'm in a group home almost, like, because I'm just like stuck in the house all day and I'm waiting for my outing to come and it's not coming, because I can't. Okay, yeah, so you don't work with them at all. That's good. Yeah, it looks like we're on the same time, so that's good. Yeah, I'm glad you don't work directly with them. Um, I know everyone's kind of exposed, in some form or another, but um, I wasn't expecting where I work to get it from work. You know what I mean? Like I know it's a kind of like a group home is kind of like a long-term facility. It's a setting, but it's not like doctor's offices and things like that. Where people are constantly in and out. Um, but anyway, uh, so I was gonna ask you, Tanishka, if you don't mind replying on here. Um, it's a lie. People probably later, but where you're working now, you said you don't COVID patient, which is good. But have you noticed a big difference in the way you guys do or when taking patients current work? I don't know if you guys have like a whole list of questions that you have to ask before you take clients, patients, however you say it. Because I know a lot of the doctor's offices they have like they have the masks, the suits, the gloves where we are, and you have to ask. They ask us like, do you have a temperature? Have you had any symptoms? Like, when's your last test you had? Like, some of the places are like really strict. I didn't know how it was there. I was just curious if it's similar. We're not currently on lockdown in Indiana, but um, if it gets any worse, we probably will have to because it's just kind of like a ghost town. It already was, but now it's like really weird. Like I noticed even just looking out the door, I feel like I'm escaping from like my little prison cell. It's awful to say, but that's how I feel because it's like you look out the door, you're like, oh god, like I feel like someone's watching me and I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm supposed to be like, in my house completely. Like I can't even open up the door to get fresh air. Uh, I just wanted to see how you were doing. It's good to see you on here, Tanishka. I didn't know if you had a question or suggestions on what kind of content you're looking for on YouTube or Patreon, or, you know, any questions you had for me, or you wanted me to pull a card. Like, I just wanted to see what's up with you and how you're doing. Um, like I said, I'm just trying to keep myself busy. And I'm getting kind of tired of watching TikTok, honestly, and movies and sleeping, like, because that's all I'm doing. I'm trying my best not to um get too depressed because it's okay. Yeah, I could do a card pull for you. So I am using clear quartz, and I do have a candle here. I could pick it up without burning myself. Um, I just have a purple candle for spirit. And I am using this tarot deck, and you've probably had me use it before. I've used it for you in the past. It's not too old of a deck. I think it's a German tarot. So, um, yeah. So I'm just gonna call on my guides and your guides and all beings of light to assist me with your reading, and that you get a clear and accurate message for you. Oh, so you guys have kind of a setup too about mask and asking questions. Oh, and telehealth for those that test positive. Yeah, I know that, like here, as soon as I got my results, they let the health department know. And then the health department tried to call me, but I didn't get to the phone in time. But um, I haven't made an appointment with my doctor. They haven't, like, asked me for anything. So I'm assuming there's not much they can do. So that's why I didn't really make an appointment. I just figured unless I can't breathe or it gets too bad, I would just isolate myself and just not bug them because they probably got a lot of incoming calls on that information and stuff. So, but let's see what card you got. Did you have a question or you just want me to pick a card? Okay, so interesting. You got a lot of interesting cards. So, what I was seeing clairvoyantly was when I was tapping to your energy, I was seeing a lot of like green ribbon. So I feel like you've really been working on your heart chakra a lot, and you've been trying to extend a lot of faith into the highlights that are coming in your life. So I feel like you've done a lot of, maybe it's not like traditional prayer, like get on your knees and pray, but you've been like really trying to elevate your thoughts and using your heart chakra, healing your heart chakra, and really using that as a way to kind of, what Spirit's telling me is kind of like wrap the present things in your life as something that is something to be happy about, like a gift. Like you're trying to see more gifts in the present moment. It doesn't have to be a physical gift, but you're really trying to pull in that essence, that chi energy of attracting what your heart desires. But you're doing it in a way that is different than you had previously. So I feel like it's more relaxing, and it's not so much spinning your wheels, if that makes sense. Because I don't know why Spirit shows me this, but I had a hamster when I was way younger. And when they get so excited, they get on that wheel and they're just going, going, going. and they just kind of they just lose control and they start spinning around and the wheel takes them. I mean, and then they get off and they take a break and they get back on it, you know. But it's like you're just allowing things to happen. You know, you're really going with the flow and your movement is good. You know, you're keeping that in mind. Moving forward is getting closer to where you want to be. And that includes being in the present moment. So you're no longer kind of jumping timelines or chakra or in your mind, and that's drawing in things more rapidly and more smoothly than they were previously. I hope that makes sense. But you have the devil upright. So this is telling me you've really been working through a lot of, whether it's triggers or sadness or disappointments, you're really seeing that despite everything that's going on, you know that there's a higher purpose for it. You know that it's bringing you not only protection in some form, but it's also bringing you some sort of prosperity and some sort of enlightenment. Because when I look at this through the viewfinder of the camera, it almost reminds me of the evil eye, like I have on my bracelet here, which is like you're really seeing that somehow, some way, you might not get all the answers and clarity you really want, but you know that you're being protected. You know that something or someone's watching out for you, and you know that what you really want, when it comes, it'll be forever. It won't be too quickly. It won't be taken from you. It'll be consistently. So you're really downloading a lot of new ideas within your mind, and your crown chakra is opening. And when I see clairvoyantly as like the Empress card in tarot, so you're really honing in on that archetype right now. When you don't feel like you're abundant, or you're feeling like you're harvesting, or you're feeling as fertile or as full of opportunity as you would like, it's very much exactly what your energies kind of morphing into. So what I feel like is you're getting there. You're getting to that Empress archetype. And you're seeing that you've always had it, but you're starting to see that instead of trying to draw it in like you never had it, you know what I mean? Like, how do I explain it? They're showing me kind of like a chessboard. So I'm trying to find the right words, but basically, when I think of that is instead of trying to get something for you to feel like the mother empress archetype, you are. And so when you feel that deeply, unconditionally, things will blossom outside, from inside, from outside, not from outside to inside, if that makes sense, because I feel like you're really switching gears. You know what I mean? That's what I'm feeling. So I'm also seeing the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like, again, that's helping you balance not only your financial stability, but also your energy. What you're bringing in is what you're taking out, if that makes sense. So in Strength in Reverse, I feel like this is saying that you don't give yourself enough credit. I feel right now that your strength is something that cannot be taken away from you. Even when you feel your weakest, it's still there. That's part of your that's I don't know what, I've never heard this before, but it's your, like, your star card. It's your center card of who you are. And no matter which way you turn it or flip it, it's still there. It might come in a form, it might come at different times, and it might come in different um I hear advancements or even different levels of understanding or impact, but it's still there. So what I feel like this is saying is that's your foundation, you know, from above, from below, it's just there. You can move it and transform it any way you want. Um, but when you're trying to find it outside of yourself, that's when things become kind of complicated. And that's what kind of suppresses that archetype of the Empress for you. So once you know that that is your star card, that is your center of who you are, your soul, and what your purpose is, that Empress energy will come to you and you will start manifesting like the Empress would. You know, she will kind of attract her tribe, and she is that tribe. She's the head of that tribe. But maybe you've been looking outside of yourself. Maybe you've been, trying new things, which is great. You're someone that wants to have again, I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles. So I feel you're someone that is like me. You want to be not only the teacher, but the student. So you really need to understand that, and that will make things easier. Um, and again, you can be both at one time. When you try to focus on one or the other, I feel like that is when you feel lack of. So you have two more cards, and this is the Hangman upright. So again, I feel like you might recently felt like you are in an awkward position, that you don't have what you need, or you feel like life has kind of hanged you out to dry, so to speak. But again, the Hanged Man is very intelligent, very full of leadership and alchemist energy, kind of like the Magician. He's kind of a badass, he's someone, she, however you want to look at it, it's the archetype, the symbology behind it is letting you know that you are blessed with a perspective that is supposed to bring you advancements. It's supposed to be a springboard of opportunities. And when you kind of focus on the limiting too much, you're going to get like the blood is going to rush to your head and it's not going to make sense. So, Spirit wants you to kind of see how this can be something that is not only a key to success, but a key to adventure. And I also feel like with these other symbols, I see trail, and then I see almost like it kind of reminds me of Hanukkah. So again, there's a lot of symbols, like a lot of runes, a lot of spiritual um vessels, channels that is around you. And you need to figure that out. I feel like you will. I feel like once you start to embrace this archetype as well, the kind of like the energy that you need to, it's like a puzzle, I feel like when you really sit down and you see how much power you have within you and how much power is trying to get your attention, a lot will flow better, because we have Prince of Wands, and I feel like that's when the ideas, that's when love, that's when the sadness and the lack of will kind of disintegrate. You're going to get this light, this energy, your advancement, your downloads are going to come, and you're going to feel overall greatness. You're going to feel like you have really earned that purple heart, so to speak, in a symbolic way, that you feel that you're being loved the right way, and you're seeing how much that is providing for you, and that you don't have to do necessarily more than the necessities. And what I mean by that is you're going to find someone in the future that you don't need to explain yourself in a way that you have before. It's going to be very fluid. It's going to be very compassionate, loving. It's not going to be like perfect, but it will be easy. And it will be something that it just makes sense. It's kind of like walking forward and then finding, oh, that bridge just like came about. So it's almost as if you're walking to another side, but you don't know that bridge is there until you're in the middle of it. You know what I mean? So it's almost like there's going to be something coming in your life, especially I feel with the male, that is going to open up your heart more than you thought possible. And that's going to open up more of that energy that you already are kind of already starting to show, that Empress energy, that alchemist energy. And again, you're going to have advancements within your spirituality and your mindset. So I see a lot of positive things for you. I see that what is kind of making you feel stuck now is actually not the quicksand you think it is. It's there to help you stay grounded and move you forward in a way that is different. Again, I see more spiritual, more energetic pulling forward, you know. Um, and then once you go with that energy, then everything else will fall into place. You'll start getting what you feel like you're lacking. I hope that makes sense. But it's kind of like I feel like I talked in circles and I hope I made sense, but I just feel overall you're just accomplishing a lot. And even though you're discouraged right now, there is a lot of promises. There is a lot of advancements. And a lot of it has to do with your mindset about yourself and what you are meant to have and what you deserve and what you're creating. Because I do feel like you are trying to build something different than what you were thinking about 6 months ago. And even with the disappointments, it's making it more clear why the things didn't work out the way you thought they did, because it's stepping with you in spirit. You know what I mean? I know the wait is real, and I'm sorry, but it's coming. I know it is for you. Um, but again, I see that there's a lot of spiritual beings around you, and you're waiting for them to step up. That's first, that next step with you and physical, but they're with you energetically. And once you get to that point that you that not necessarily that you give up, when you give up like and you just go on with life, but it's kind of like once you empower yourself and you live it as if it already is, it's just going to manifest halfway through, and it's going to be a surprise, and it's going to be a good surprise, you know. So keep going forward. I feel like there's a lot of good things for you. And again, I see the angel number 34 and 74, so just keep those angel numbers close. I feel like those will have messages for you later too. And yeah, I know it can be frustrating, the wait, you know, especially when you're like, I've waited, I've worked, I've done the shadow work, you know, I've done everything I can. Now, when is it my turn to reap the rewards and for someone else to do some of the work, you know? I get it. I've been there. Sometimes I still am in some aspects, but I know you got this. There's a lot of good things waiting on you. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to connect because I feel like I've been in the same boat, um and sometimes you just need someone else to give you that reminder. Even I need those reminders from spirit and other people that yes, we see your work, we hear your prayers, we see your work you've done behind closed doors that no one in the world could find, you know, unless you're literally spirit, you know. Yep, it's pretty boring where I'm at right now. I'm glad it helps. Thanks. I appreciate you coming on, Tanishka, and giving me the opportunity to read for you and talk to you live. Um, Again, I'm sorry for the delay in some of your content, but I will be back um, shortly with, you know, the Reiki sessions and things like that. Right now, Reiki sessions, I'm going to try to get back to, but I think I'm going to do like short spurts of Reiki sessions because sometimes Reiki takes a little bit more than readings. I feel I have to be in the right mindset for that. But I'm hoping to start tomorrow when how I feel in the morning. I love Reiki too. I mean, I've done a little Reiki on myself during my COVID exposure, and it has helped my breathing, that and my inhalers and prayers. But again, I don't feel like I could do a full session yet. So I've just been doing short spurts of Reiki sessions. Um, but yeah, even listening to Reiki on YouTube here, where there's free content and other practitioners, that helps so much. That really does. I do believe that anyone can learn Reiki and that we all are kind of attuned to it. We just need to remember and have faith that, hey, we can be, um, conduits too. We don't have to be necessarily yogis or go to, Japan and get this anointment, which would be cool if you could. But I believe Reiki is just a natural energy flow, and sometimes just breathing helps bring that back. It's a lot of visual, in my opinion. Thanks. I hope you take care of yourself too, Tanishka, and thanks for being supportive and being here. It means a lot, your patience. I say that a lot to you guys, but patience is everything. And it's so annoying to hear that because when someone tells me to be patient, I'm like, I've been patient. How much patient can I be? I'm not perfect. I have standards, so I get it. So I appreciate it. Um, KC, as far as like, how do you set up people? Okay, sorry. How do people set up? Well, KC, you could go on YouTube, um, and make a video if you want about it. But what I do is I go through PayPal, and PayPal you can go make an account. It'll link to your um, it could be your debit card, your checkbook, your banking account, and you can get like a pay me link. Um, and then people can do donations through that. It can be donations like a business, or it could be donations to like friends and family. So when you do friends and family tab, when people type in your email or your username, like the link they have, or your phone number, then they could send it to your account, and then you can do the transaction to your account. So they have to have PayPal, and you have to have a PayPal. That's how I do it. There's probably other ways, but PayPal is the easiest that I got to learn, and is probably your best bet. Um, but yeah, Casey, I would definitely try PayPal and make an account and go from there. And then when you make videos, you can just say, hey, I'm a YouTube creator, and I'm not sponsors. I don't get any I don't I think it's called monetize. I don't have any videos that are monetized yet because I haven't hit so many followers, which that's where I'm at. I currently don't have paid sponsors on YouTube. I don't have my videos monetized. I don't have anything that I don't make revenue from PayPal at all, or sorry, YouTube at all. Um, I make it through donations and my website through PayPal or Squared. Squared is another great one to have. Um, it's just another app you can put on your phone or your computer, and that's another way you can kind of link your account to get money, and people can like send it that way online. But yeah, I would just first make an account with PayPal or Squared, and then just get the link. Thanks, Tanishka. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Does that make sense, Casey? I hope that does. Um, but yeah, that's some people probably won't donate, and that's fine. Uh, but it is nice to have that option if someone really believes in your content, believes that your heart and soul's in what you put out, and they want to see you make more content. Because I think you do reborns, and I do that too once in a while. But like for your channel, I believe I subscribe to your channel, and you do box openings and things. So like you could really shout out to your subscribers, hey, I'm making this content. I'm taking the time out of my day. I really love what I do, but I would really love it if you support my content and you want to see these more often. I need the revenue to make the videos. You know, I need to get money saved up so I can buy more kits. I could buy more reborns. I could buy more um, accessories so I could do more hauls so that I don't need to work my day job so much, so I can make time to make content. I mean, there's so many ways you can go about it. Um, but definitely YouTube is your friend. Google's your friend. Um, just go on there and type some ideas. But it looks like you got off, and I probably bored you to death, and I didn't make any sense. But hopefully, if someone else watches this later, it'll be worth something. But yeah, so it doesn't look like anyone else is on. So I'll probably go here in a couple minutes. But I'm just going to pull a card overall for everyone that watches this later. Strength. So strength is important right now through this time. I think everyone knows that. Everyone doesn't need me to go on and blabber for hours about this card. But a lot of us are forgetting our strength. A lot of us are not realizing that we are building strength during this time. We're not only doing adaptability, but we are striving for a higher level of consciousness, of perseverance. Our instincts are growing stronger and stronger. We have to use different senses. Like mine right now, I can't smell or taste very well. So my sight and my hearing is a little bit more clear and more in tune with spirit. So definitely work on this card if you're someone that likes tarot. Um, Also, pick your year ahead card, and there's many ways you could do that. But if you go on Google and type in "find your year ahead tarot card," that'll teach you how to do that. But overall, we see a lot of sigils with strength and wisdom. And I'm hearing something about Mercury. I'm not sure why. Um, I don't think there's any Mercury retrogrades or anything like that coming up. I could be wrong. I'm not really up on that thing right now. But definitely be on the lookout for signs and symbols about how you're cultivating and really working in your strength. But I thank you guys for watching, and I will be back later. Um, Please know I'm here to answer any questions, take any constructive criticism. If you have any suggestions for content, that will be much appreciated. And again, I am available for long distance healings. I'll probably try to start doing a full session tomorrow. So I'll be back up to par where I could do long distance Reiki sessions for 45 minutes at a time. Because right now I'm just doing like 10 to 15 minutes at a time. Um, since I'm still kind of weak. Um, but if you guys want a reading, with me, I will leave my link down below in the description box in the comments as well, of where you can find me and how you can order. I have a website, and then I also will leave my PayPal link. And I can do it by donation if you are someone that is short on money due to the pandemic and the holidays coming up. So there is my PayPal for donations, and here's my website for more specific listings for Reiki sessions and also tarot readings, mediumship readings. Again, my physical products will not be going out. If you order that, that will be after I'm done with my symptoms and I feel 100% and I know COVID is not around. But definitely the long distance healings, readings, Skype readings, private YouTube videos, all that, email readings, that is available now. And I'm taking orders now and catching up on everything, and I'll be caught up hopefully tomorrow night with that, and then I could start catching up on my patron healings. But I appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I will try to be on to do more readings by donation, and it means a lot. Even if you can't donate, just watching, subscribing, commenting, it means a lot. I don't make nothing off this channel. I do it because I love it, and I really want to give back to you guys, and I really love reading tarot, doing Reiki. This is what I'm meant to do, and I believe that, and I might not be the most successful person, but I'm not going by comparing by other people. I'm going by how I feel, and right now I do feel like I've grown and I've came out of my shell quite a bit, and I've really enjoyed what I do, and that is like the biggest blessing ever. So that to me in itself is a success, you know, just coming alive and just doing what I love. I might not be perfect, but I do my best, you know, and it's something I truly believe I'm meant to do. Looks like one person's watching, but they keep jumping on and off. So I'm gonna go. But if you guys want me to come back on, just let me know in the comments, and we will make a time for me to come back on, or I'll just come on a little bit earlier tomorrow night. So probably 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll try to come on YouTube, and I'm gonna try to do Facebook, but we'll see. Just depends on how I'm feeling and what's going on. But thank you guys so much. I hope you have a blessed night, day, week, month, whenever you watch this, new year, if you watch it later. And thank you again for your love and patience. I'll talk to you guys soon. Blessings.